It's Christmas time, so why not come with me? Let's put this delicious Christmas dish together. Hello everyone and welcome back to Shamin's Kitchen. I do hope that each and every one of you out there are having a marvelous day. To those of you who have just discovered my channel, I want to welcome each and every one of you. And to those of you wonderful people who have been supporting me from way back, I would like to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support that you have been showing me for all these years. So in today's episode, I will be sharing with you a recipe that I was supposed to share with you like 2 years ago. Yes, guys, and I do apologize for being so late, but today is your lucky day. I will be sharing with you my version. And remember, I said my version of pastel. I will be doing a chicken pastel today. So without any further delay, let us get straight into the recipe and let me show you guys all the ingredients that I will be using. Here I have the capers, the olives, raisins, and assorted sweet peppers. Now if you do not have the assorted sweet peppers, by all means you can go ahead and use whichever color you choose to. You do not have to use the same thing that I am using. You can eliminate your raisins, you can eliminate the olives. I wish I could eliminate the olives because I'm not a fan of olives, but because I want to share a traditional pastel recipe, I'm adding the olives to it. Here I have my green seasoning for the chicken, and this consists of celery, parsley, bandania, green onion, cilantro, fine thyme, lots of pimento peppers, and hot pepper in there. I have my tomato paste, and of course, you know your girl gotta go in with tomato ketchup. Yes guys, some things that I make, tomato ketchup might be optional, but this is a must for pastel, trust me. I have my Worcestershire sauce here, and I know this is something a lot of you have problems pronouncing, so however you want to say it, Worcestershire or whatever, we'll use a little bit of this. Salt, brown sugar, sazon, and you can use any type of complete seasoning that you choose to, and of course my black pepper. And by no means I'm sponsored by Chief, it's just the black pepper that I use. Here I have the ground chicken. You can substitute this ground chicken with turkey, you can use beef, you can use pork, you can use lamb, and if you want to go for a vegetarian version of it, you can use the soya, you can use lentils or any type of beans, and you can also use mushrooms. You can even do it with a combination of all those I just called out, but I'll just be using the chicken today. Of course I have my little drainer because you know I have to wash that ground chicken, and here's the lemon for that. You would need strings to tie your pastel, and of course the scissors to cut the strings. Butter. I have here the banana leaves, and guys, trust me, you need to have patience to work with this. You gotta take your time because you do not want it ripped apart, and it's not like, okay, we have some ripped up leaves here, I can just go to the backyard and just rip off some more banana leaves or some fig leaf as we call it in Trinidad. No, but you can get this in the supermarket in the frozen section. Looks like this. All you have to do is remove this from the package, give it a good wash, and wipe it. You know, when you use the fresh leaves from back home, you would have to cut it and you would have to place it over an open fire. Well, this one, you do not have to do that process. So look at that. It is really flexible. It is not tearing easily. Let me turn it this way and show you. Look at that. So yeah, the frozen way is a very good substitute for this, and I will be wrapping it in some foil after. The only thing is missing here is the cornmeal flour, and I really don't have space for it, but you will see what it looks like and how I'm putting it together when I'm finished with the first part of this, which is preparing the chicken. On my jug here, I'm going to get some water in. Squeeze this lemon juice in here. Just Mash this up a little bit and pour this lemon water all over this. That's how I rinse my ground meat. A lot of people ask, how can you possibly wash that? So this is how I do it. Then pour some normal water over it so the lemon taste would not remain in there, but it will cut the freshness out of that meat. Now I will allow this to sit here and drain while I prepare all the other ingredients. You know, in my not so favorite chopper, yes guys, not my favorite chopper, I'm going to place all of this in here. I may have to do it in 2 batches because I'm not going to use my bigger food processor. So in here I have the sweet pepper, the olives and the capers. Second batch doing my raisins and the remaining sweet peppers. I have my pot heating up and I'm going in with a little bit of golden red butter. You can add your normal oil, avocado oil, olive oil, whatever type of oil you choose to. I just find the golden red butter gives out a different flavor altogether. As you know, we in the Caribbean we will say, and this brings out the real Creole flavor. But guys, this, trust me, it brings out an additional flavor in that meat. I did not mention this at the beginning, but here I have some finely chopped onion. I totally forgot that. We're going to give this a nice toss in here for just about 2 minutes. So let me know guys, have you ever tried pastel before? If you have ever tried it, leave me a comment in the bottom. Let me know how you make yours, because I am always open to learning things from you lovely people out there. Remember, it is my way, but I am willing to try your way as well. We are here to learn from each other. Now in goes the washed brown chicken. So I'm not going to cover this down. I'm going to allow this to release all the natural water there. And then we're going to add some flavor into this. So this is what it looks like here, releasing its water. Just allow this to continue just like this for like maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, as long as it takes for this water to burn down. This water has dried down here nicely, so let's flavor this up now. In goes the green seasoning. What's this again? The tomato paste. And I wouldn't forget what this one is, tomato ketchup. You would start seeing the colors changing soon. Salt, a little bit of salt because the capers and the olives are salty. As you can see, it's well seasoned there, and it has enough seasoning for the other ingredients that I will be adding as well. I'm going to lower this heat now and allow this to do its magic. Shea sauce. I'm seeing some people adding soy sauce to it as well, not a problem. Now, after about 10 minutes, in goes these other ingredients. The capers, olives, sweet peppers, and the raisins. The sazon, not forgetting the black pepper. So here's a blend of salty ingredients, sweet ingredients, and spicy ingredients as well, because I do have some wiri peppers in here. Mix up everything here together. This smells amazing, and it will end up with beautiful rich color at the end. So for about 5 minutes this will need cooking down for. I'll go ahead and remove the fine thyme from in here. This is not needed after the flavor has been infused in there. And it is Christmas time, salad jingling ka Joel. Merry Christmas everybody. Alright guys, and after 5 minutes You see what I do with my downtime when I am simmering food or it is boiling or anything like that? I can multitask very well. I have a little bit of fun in the kitchen. My food is cooking nicely and everything is getting done on time. So I'm going to turn off the stove here now and allow this to cool out and put it into the refrigerator. I do not have time to finish the entire recipe today. However, tomorrow I will be doing the finishing part by doing the cornmeal dough, filling it and boiling it. So see you tomorrow when we will finish off this recipe. Okay guys, so we are back here now, and this is the cornmeal flour that I will be using. I have 4 cups of flour, and that is the cornmeal flour there. Added 1 stick of butter, some salt, some sugar. I don't want the cornmeal mixture to be bland, so in goes some green seasoning, and you can add just a little bit of parsley if you choose to. Adding here some this Maggi chicken flavor. Give this a nice mix in there, and as you can see, this butter is nice and soft. We do not want a dry cornmeal mixture here. When you bite into that, you do not want it choking and have to run to get any water or anything like that. I'm going to add some warm water. And you see this color that it has here? This color is a no-no for me. This will have the pastel coming out white. I don't want my pastel looking white and colorless. So I'm going to add some of my favorite egg shade color. You guys know I love my egg shade color to get my stuff that rich color. Look at that, the color changed already. Mixing all these ingredients nicely. You do not want a dry mixture at this point in time. Have it nice and moist, because as it cools down, it will start drying out. And what you can even do is use some chicken stock in this instead of the water. It gives it a better flavor, but I will just stick to the warm water and season it up nicely. Put this in my ice cream scoop, and I'm going to roll this out nicely. If you want, you can weigh this out evenly. Those of you who follow me, you would know that I do not like weighing out stuff. And while you're doing this, you would want to cover the remaining mixture. Continue covering it with a damp paper towel, because you do not want the moisture to dry out. So I'm just going to roll this amount and continue with the other step. Here I have the banana leaves that I went ahead earlier and washed, wiped them and placed them in the refrigerator until I come back today. So the first thing I'm going to do is place some butter on this. You can use oil if you choose to. You can use the spray as well, but I'm just placing some butter on here. And now we're going to spread out this. If you think it is sticking to your fingers like this, you can add some water. Now for that mixture, this well seasoned chicken filling, and be prepared that if you put too much filling, it may easily tear, but I will show you how you can repair that. If it sticks to the leaf, just gently pat it down like that. Pull back the leaf. Now we're going on this side. Have no fear, it happens. And what you can do, this is what I do. I take a little piece of the filling and I patch it right here. You can never tell the difference. Cover it up like this. Bring the other side here and you're folding it just like that. So simple, guys. So simple. Take your thread, tie it up there nice. Simple like that. But remember, I want a second layer of protection. I do not want the water to go in there, so I just take my foil, wrap it like that, and it is all done. So let me go ahead and do a second one. First, remember, we're going to put that butter. We spread it out like this. And you can go how thin or how thick you want. I really do not like thick pastel. I like to taste the meat in it, because the meat is where the flavor really is. So when you get a pastel that is full of corn flour and less meat, it is, to me, it's kind of turning off. So when I do my pastel, I sort of even it off, so you would taste the filling, and of course you will have your cornmeal dough as well. And like I said previously, if you overfill it, it will tend to burst open. You would not be able to wrap it properly. There's no need for me to stitch up this one. It is nicely folded there. This requires patience. If you do not have patience for pastel, please do not attempt to make it. I'm telling you the truth. Do not attempt to make pastel if you do not have the patience. It may rip apart, the thread might be too short, the leaf might rip, and you just seal up that. And just like that, you have your other one. And now this water is boiling away there. In goes the nicely wrapped pastels, and you do not want to overcrowd this pot, guys. Make sure you do not overcrowd that pot, because you do not want that water to be flowing over. So what I'll do, that's a medium-sized pot, and I'll just do 6 at a time. I will allow this to cook for like 10 minutes, and I will turn it over so the other side will cook nicely, and get right back to you. Okay guys, I will turn this now. It has been about 12 minutes. We bring the ones from the bottom onto the top, and make sure all is turned over, because we want to get this cooked evenly. We do not want one side cooked and the other side is soft. So all is turned over there nicely, and we're going to allow this to continue boiling. Let's start taking this out now. We do not want this to overcook. or else it will be really hard. We want this to remain nice and juicy. Remove this from the water and allow all that water to drain out like that. So there we have all taken out from the pot. This is the moment that we all are waiting for. The pastel is boiled. It has cooled down there nicely. I'm going to open it, show you what it looks like inside, and of course I cannot wait to taste it. So like I said, it is cooled down nicely. Let me cut this string. Look at that. It smells amazing. Oh my God. Look at that, guys. Just look at that. Remember, I did use the food coloring, or else it would have been very white, pale looking, and not edible at all. Let's cut in there, and I'm going in gently with the knife so you can see the softness of that. I did not put any pressure while cutting it, so you can see how soft and nice that cornmeal dough came out. And look at that there, guys. You see how it is nice and full of that chicken filling. It is not covered with dough alone. So let me stop talking and dig into this because it smells amazing. Cannot wait to try this out. Nice and gentle. Look at it, guys. Cheers. This tastes amazing. I'm tasting the saltiness of the capers. I'm tasting the sweetness of the raisins. I'm getting that spicy kick from the wiri peppers. I'm getting all the seasoning flavor. The chicken is not fresh. It is well seasoned. And of course, that dough is very nice and soft. So guys, if you enjoyed this recipe, please give me that nice big thumbs up. Leave me a comment at the bottom. If you have not subscribed to my channel as yet, I do hope you would consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. So happy holidays from my home to your home.